Yo, the devs are killing it. We got even more stuff coming out, even more news. This video is about the IPO that was just released. If you want to go take a look at the IPO yourself, you just go to Pantherswap. They've already updated it. It's over here on the left, right under lottery. If you hit IPO, it's gonna take you to this page right here. This is the new IPO page, and I'm going to explain what an IPO is, and I'm going to go over this page. But first, let me just let you know that the IPO was scheduled in the roadmap for 7 days after the release of the AMM. And I believe the AMM was released, it was either the 8th or the 10th. It was either the 8th or the 10th, and today's the 15th, so that's pretty much 7 days after. If it's the 8th, it's exactly 7. If it's the 10th, it's actually 5 days. And I'm kind of thinking it's the 10th because the pools closed on the 13th and you had 3 days. So I think they came out with this 2 days early. I could be wrong. Depends on when the AMM was. But either way, it's either on time or early. So the devs are still hitting their roadmap. Still, they did this as well, I'm pretty sure. This is not a big deal if they didn't do it. If they didn't do it, they just are allowing people to, they're giving people extra time to move over. They didn't check it off, but I think they did do that. Anyways, the IPO is sick, and I'm going to explain what the IPO is. The point of this is that they're releasing everything still on time. They're still getting everything done on their roadmap. And if they continue, the next thing is the AMM trading mining, the PATC token, which is also going to be freaking dope. So anyway, let's talk about the IPO. So here's a little bit about an IPO. I don't want to go over this too much. I just kind of want to show you what it is. If you do want to read more about it, you just go to the documentations down here. This is this little book right here. And go to the IPO. And basically, it's just explaining what it is, and I'm going to explain it for you, but I'm going to use the actual page to do it. So if you're still confused after this video, come read this page right here, all right? But I'm going to explain it right now. So this is the IPO as it is on the website. It was just released today. As you can see, if you hit past IPOs, there's none. So this is the very first IPO. And that's also pretty cool, which means as soon as Pantherswap released this, they've already got a token or pool, whatever you want to call it, to try to get an IPO. So the way this works is an IPO is an initial pool offering. I think they call it Panther offering. It's IFO, initial farm offering. Calling it IPO is actually a little bit weird because if they mean Panther, yeah, initial Panther offerings, it's a little bit weird of a name. I mean, you should probably just stick with IFO, initial farm offerings, or because you're not getting offered Panther, but I guess Panther's the one offering it. I don't really like the name, the IPO. Probably should change it. It doesn't make a lot of logical sense. Regardless, this product is dope as shit. What you do is you stake Panther BNB, and then you're basically buying these tokens before they're released. So if you're a token and you want some liquidity right away, you can come and you can sign up on Panther right here. You can apply to be part of an IPO. And what that means is you're going to apply, you're going to put your token up, and then us, the people who are farming or the people who use Panther, you can assign some of your Panther BNB LP tokens to these pools or these IPOs, and then so you're going to be basically one of the first investors putting up liquidity for new products, which is a risk, obviously. That means that since you're one of the first investors, your investment might do really well, but also it might not do well. These are new tokens that you can invest in before they are basically on the market. And there's some technical details that you're going to want to get familiar with when you're signing up for the IPOs, like let's say you put $500 worth of LP tokens, you're not necessarily going to get $500 of these tokens back, but you will get returned your money. So it has to do with percentages. What percentage money that you've put into the pool is the percentage you're going to get back of the token, the IPO token. And if you don't put up a significant amount of money, obviously this is new, so I don't think you're going to have to put up that much, but if you don't even register, you're not going to get any. And let's say like you put $500, but you only get $200 of the token, you should be getting your 300 LPs back, your $300 worth of LP back. Those are all the little technical details that you should look into yourself, but the main point of this is that you can kind of give some of your LP up for the potential to give liquidity to new projects. And so the risk reward on that, it could be very high, but it could also be bad for you. So this is something you want to look into before you start investing. But just for the Panther environment and ecosystem, this is going to be really cool. It's going to bring new tokens to the platform. It's going to bring new eyes and new money. And imagine a token comes to Panther for an IPO. This is competition. This is really good for Panther. Imagine Panther, a new token comes on, like let's just say AutoShark. I'm not even sure what AutoShark is, but it says AutoShark is the world's first yield optimizer for automatic liquidity acquisition, etc., etc. So let's just take AutoShark as an example because it's the first one on the platform. I kind of lost my train of thought, but I got a couple points on this. So, first of all, it's going to make it to where people who are making new tokens are going to come look for Panther and going to come try to put their stuff on Panther. And then they're going to tell their community, yo, go to Panther, do the IPO so you can get it first. This is going to bring a lot of partnerships, legitimacy, and new money to Panther. And then also, I've mentioned this before, but this is really good for competition because right now you could probably, like if you're AutoShark, you could probably do an IPO on Panther and an IFO on PancakeSwap. I don't know, there's probably no exclusive deals, but eventually when Panther and Pancake are competing with each other, they're going to have exclusive IPOs. So, let's take Pancake for example, because I'm always talking good about Panther. Let's say Pancake gets, I'm going to make up a token name like Pencil Token. Let's say they get the IPO for Pencil Token, but Panther also wants Pencil Token because there's a lot of hype around Pencil Token, and even though it's not out yet, people think the IPO or IFO, whatever you want to call it, is going to be very popular. So that's going to mean Pancake and Panther are going to fight for the exclusive rights to have this IPO IFO. And I'm just theorizing what potentially could happen. That's going to drive prices up. It's going to drive more people. They're going to have to choose, oh shit, should I do Pancake or Panther? Because this one has these and this one has those. And on Panther, you guys remember Pencil Token? Man, you would have got rich if you had that. So this is going to add a whole nother element to all this. I think this is really cool. I've never participated in an IPO IFO before. I don't know if I'm going to, just because I like my Panther BNB. I like my Panther LP tokens. But I'll probably try this out. I like to try the things out on Pantherswap just to know like everything is functional, everything is working. Even if I don't want AutoShark, even if I don't, I'm not big into the lottery, I'm still going to play the lottery once just to make sure that it works and everything is good to go since I am invested. So I would recommend, if you are invested in Pantherswap, try an IPO, try an IFO. Try the lottery at least once. Like, try the things on the site, even if you're just farming. All I want to do is farm. All I want to do is pool. That's good. That's awesome. And I'm not telling you what to do. Do whatever you want. But if you're going to invest in Pantherswap, you should try the lottery once. Make sure it works. Try an IPO once. Make sure it works. Like, I'm talking, you can only put $10 in. It doesn't matter. I'm just saying you want to make sure that this stuff works. And the more people using it, the more stress tests it's going to get. And also it's just going to make it's going to be good for your own mindset when it comes to investing. So that's a little bit of a side topic, but all in all, this seems really cool, and I'm looking forward to it. And I just wanted to let you guys know about it, where you can look into it more, which is mostly just in the documentations. But I think that's a pretty good overall general rundown on what's going on with the IPO. And I want to thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a good one today. Peace.